general feeling from our business panel was that any discussion about policies has a careful negative connotation, which is rather logical. However, we started with a presentation in which the most discussed slide was a slide prepared by Mr. Stefunka, who drew a picture of the environment which can be business-friendly or not fully friendly towards business. And then we spoke about certain overlaps of various sectors, and this cross-section creates what we called Silicon Valley. However, there are also countries or regions where these various sectors do not overlap, they do not meet or communicate, and this is what we called Bratislava. We also spoke about public policies, about the situation in public policies, and we agreed that there are certain support instruments which are implemented, let's say, in the form of incubators. However, they do not fulfill our expectations. And then we also tried to define, and I believe that Juraj Vaculík was best in doing so, certain supportive mechanisms, especially in the field of art and culture. And we also agreed they should reflect reality. It means we said that if we want to support something, then both in art and business, we need something what we call avant-garde. So we need a pioneer, a leader who would find and identify a new way and he compared this to mining industry. He said if miners excavate a new shaft, then they need a support team, some supporting construction. And this is the way in which we have to follow also in culture. We cannot have an artificial incubator for something successful. And then we also heard some ideas about education, formal and non-formal education. We also spoke about general awareness of general public and awareness of values creative industry works with, and we also spoke about copyright. This is again something which is difficult to reflect in public industry. So if we are not able to support it, we should not create barriers, at least, because currently we face many administrative or legislative barriers, and it is so also because creative industry is unable to define its requirements. And we heard also from the statistical institution that no one is collecting relevant data or evaluating relevant data related to creative industry. And then we spoke about branch associations who are unable to exert pressure due to the general context of a society. And then we heard a very inspiring presentation from Mr. Rosnagel, who spoke about a cooperation and communication between businesses and educational institutions, and Mr. Rosnagel proved it is possible, even though he admitted that 90% of their energy was spent on lifting administrative barriers. At the same time, he said that the only way to communicate is to communicate. And it is also related to individual people, to how they behave, how they communicate. Eva Babicová said an interesting thing when she mentioned that the outreach to education would be possible only if non-profit sectors create realistic business models, to be as close to businesses as possible. And then we also spoke about standards and other things we should perceive, and from the side of business we heard that as soon as educational or art sector is able to define and form their standards, businesses would start and use those standards. Thank you. I would like to summarize what Zuzka said. It means a discussion within the industry is needed. As Mr. Rosnagel said, it's the need for creativity, not just a freedom of creativity. And then it is also about a relation to commercial strategies.